I think in many ways, without sounding like an ad, I have come back from all these places being extremely grateful for a lot of things that I have grown up with and a lot of things about Singapore. The perspectives I come from is the hope that this place can be even better and we can make it even better and we can create even stronger communities and there can be voices for more people, and that when people advocate for things like the death penalty or just more humane policies or minimum wage, that can be listened to as well. It's not from a place of just let's smash the system, rebuild it from start. And I think most people working in spaces in Singapore that are not our conventional spaces all come from that same perspective.
Would you go as far as to say that you think that radical change can happen in Singapore without the power to protest, without that tool?
Yeah, because I think protests are just the means to an end, right? So if there's another way to push for that end that is nurtured and encouraged, then obviously you don't need to have violent protests on the street. That sense of community was wonderful and everything else, but I don't think you could speak to anyone who thinks that throwing Molotov cocktails on the street is a good thing. It happened because people felt they were so pushed to do that. It was that sense of community and pushing for something better and the sense of people caring for each other and all of that stuff. I don't know how we can or will have that in Singapore, but in terms of pushing for change, I think there are people trying so hard every day to do that. It's just how much the state wants to engage. You saw that obviously with the stuff around Gaza, right? It's like when people are so emotional and they feel like there's no other way, that's when they're like, I need to do something. And if it just means marching to the Istana or something, I'm going to do it. And I think it comes from a place of just total helplessness, right? That every avenue else has been shut, right? When you feel like this thing is just weighing on you so much and it hurts you every day to look at it and you want your state to do more, that's when you start confronting. And I guess if we had more avenues that people felt like they could voice the things that are affecting them and hurting them and upsetting them so deeply, then, then maybe people wouldn't have to do it.